Y'all want to know what I heard? I heard that women belong in the kitchen. Yeah, police officer said that. Said that women belong in the kitchen. Welcome to my world where all is well. I'm the thinker who thinks the thoughts that create the things. Today is Tuesday, October the 3rd, 2023, and it's currently 1700 hours. I'm also the proud Queen Chief of Three Kings. Former officer sues department allegedly sexual harassment. They have not revealed her name, so we are all calling her Officer A. Officer A is a female, and she was the only female assigned to the road unit to traffic. And she was hired there in October 2017 as an FTO. And during her employment there at the wonderful Muskegon Heights Police Department, she was constantly sexually harassed. She was told that women belong in the kitchen. And there's some women belong in the kitchen. Yeah, Muskegon Police. Now these are the same police officers who's supposed to be out here serving and protecting the Muskegon Heights police citizens. Muskegon Heights citizens. I had to find out what Muskegon Heights said. I had to look that up. But check this out. Now, in her complaint, she says she endured a campaign of sexual harassment during her employment with the Muskegon Heights Police Department. A campaign of sexual harassment. I looked up the definition of campaign. I was like, a campaign of sexual harassment? Did they get together and do a debate and decide who's going to be the leader of this campaign? Who's going to be the chief, the organizer, the financial department? They did a whole campaign. A campaign is an organized course of action. So these male police officers organized a course of action called sexual harassment against Officer A just because she was a female. And guess what unfortunately happened to her while she was employed at the Muskegon Heights Police Department? She happened to get hit by a drunk driver. And because she unfortunately got hit by, now she didn't call Mr. Drunk Driver or Miss Drunk Driver over and say, hey, hit me. It was an accident. They hit her, she got hit, unfortunately. Thank God she's still alive, but she had to be out for a while to recover from her injuries. While she was out, she was accused of abusing her sick time, her sick leave. They said she was complaining and whining about her injuries. I wonder if these same male cops, if they were to ever get, hopefully not, hit by a drunk driver, would they be saying the same thing if she was a male? But this is a campaign of sexual harassment. I ain't never heard that. She endured from several different officers over several years. And why would they put only one female police officer on the traffic on the road? So I guess since they think the women belong in the kitchen, they probably think, well, we only need one female traffic officer because females don't belong behind the wheel of a vehicle. So there shouldn't be no females driving in Muskegon Heights city, so there's no need for us to hire more Muskegon Heights police officers to deal with female drivers. I'm guessing that's what their unfortunate thinking is. But guess what? They terminated her. They terminated her and say that she was accused of falsely reporting unsustainable injuries. Now, was she or was she not hit by a drunk driver? Now, the people who said that she was falsely reporting her injuries, are they doctors? Are they certified medical people? Or are they police officers? If you're a police officer, when did you get a degree and becoming a physician to say whether her injuries were being real or not? I mean, this is just ridiculous. But check this out, y'all. Let me tell you what the wonderful people at Muskegon Heights said. They said they are dedicated to upholding a safe and inclusive workplace. Their actions are not, their words are not in agreement with their actions. I mean, over several years from multiple officers, they even sexually harassed her over the police radio. They sexually harassed over the. I sure hope she can get a copy of this over the police radio to help her case. Anyway, she's filed a federal case. God bless you, Officer A. I mean, it reminds me one time when I used to play cops and robbers, my former employer. I remember one time my lieutenant came to me and asked me, out of all of the male officers there, I think I was the only female around. I can't remember any other female. He came to me and asked me, why did I want to be a police officer? My response was, the same reason you want to become a police officer, sir. That was my response. Now, I have no idea if he was asking me that because he believed women belong in the kitchen, or if he don't believe women belong behind the wheel. I don't know why he asked me that, but that was asked to me. Who knows? He was a white male lieutenant. Maybe he think that women belong in the kitchen and nowhere else. Goodness gracious. This is 2020. I did say the date, right? This is 2023, right? And we got male officers. There should not be any officer, male, female, gay, straight, black, white, cripple, or crazy. There should not be any officer on any police department who believe that females belong in the kitchen. Now, females, we belong anywhere we want to be. If you're a female, you want to be in the kitchen, be in that kitchen and make that kitchen the baddest kitchen anybody has ever seen or ate out of. If you're a male, you want to be in the kitchen, be in that kitchen. If you're a female, you want to be a police officer, be a police officer. And be treated according to Muskegon Heights in a safe and inclusive workplace. Hopefully they'll treat you like you're working in a safe and inclusive workplace. If not, and then follow Officer A's footsteps and get you a federal lawsuit going. That's another way we can defund bad police officers. But several officers, a campaign, they did a whole campaign of sexual harassment. The only female officer on the street. Make this make sense. Am I crazy? Or does anybody in Muskegon Heights got any sense? Where do they do that at? They do that at Muskegon Heights. Guess what? Muskegon Heights. I don't know. To the citizens of Muskegon Heights, especially if you're a female, I'm praying for your comfort and strength and your safety and your protection. I don't know. I can't tell you if the male officers there are there to serve and protect you. I don't know. Apparently, they don't want you to be in the police department. I think every eligible female in Muskegon Heights who's eligible to become a police officer should apply. Let's outnumber these males who think that women belong in the kitchen and show them where we really belong. Women belong wherever they want to be, with a gun on the side of their hip, if that's what they want. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for turning on that notification bell. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. All is well. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May my whole life prove that God is good.